Cara Cruickshank. Welcome to Essential Stories, an independent grassroots docuseries and live roundtable discussions that give voice to people on the front lines of our world's most pressing social issues.
The way your life is going to be set up is often determined by the circumstance outside of your mother's womb, in that home, in that neighborhood, in that whatever resources are there, access to healthcare, whatever it is. All of these things have the environment has so many effects on where our kids end up and where they, and schools have like a really brutal way of standardizing kids into numbers, into grades, into scores, into standardization, so on and so forth. And we lose that human aspect. We have a classroom of children that are all, we forget that they're all creative minds and they all have a voice. And we often, the school system will just push their agenda on our kids because there's a bigger agenda that they have at play to produce products of an institution. And so 1,000% we need to uphold how powerful, even a kindergarten classroom is. There's so much you can teach them. If they can internalize all this hate that people are teaching them at that age, do you know what they could do in the other spectrum of it? If we are teaching them social and emotional skills, emotional literacy, they're aware of the world. We just, adults or people in authority, have a way of saying they're little, so they don't matter or whatever. But the kids that are going to carry us forward. So when you think about the term movement implies that there's direction, right? So we have to think of whatever pace it's at, we have to move forward. And you have to unlearn and unpack along the way. Yeah, but if our schools were strengthened in a way where our kids were able to uplift things like art, creativity, really whatever the hell it is that they're interested in at that age. There's so much wisdom that comes from kids that we undermine. I'm sure all of us have had conversations with young people and we're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And we tarnish their thoughts as they go forward, and developmentally speaking, it just does so much. And I'm sure all of us have experiences of the things that we've been through and the oppressive structure that is school taught us a certain way. And so we have to decolonize our thinking and really uphold teachers and educators who have that framework of not seeing kids as numbers or products, because they grew up into us. So so I think about that often.
Like, share, and subscribe so that we can make sure that these essential stories are heard by more people.